Welcome back to B&B for Phone. Today is a beautiful, drama-filled day in Los Angeles, and we have some absolutely explosive theories and storyline developments to discuss. Grab your coffee and settle in, because the Forrester Creations fashion house is about to turn into a literal war zone, and we are here for every single messy second of it. Let's dive right into the absolute madness of this new storyline involving the younger generation, because things are heating up faster than anyone could have predicted. We all know the agonizing suspense that has been building around the love quadrangle of Will, Electra, R, Jay, and Dylan. Well, the slow-paced plot is officially over, my friends. According to the latest buzz we are discussing today, Dylan and Will are going to wake up with massive smiles on their faces. Yes, you heard that right. It seems Will and Dylan are going to spend the night together, and they are well on their way to becoming the newest power couple in Los Angeles. Can you believe it? After all the tears and that bittersweet goodbye at the beach house on April 14th, these two have apparently found their way right back into each other's arms and into each other's beds. But here's the surprise. Secrets in this fictional universe never stay hidden for long, especially not when you work in the glass-walled offices of Forrester Creations. Dylan is going to waltz into work feeling like she is on cloud nine. She is practically glowing, and who wouldn't be after snagging a handsome Spencer heir? She arrives at her receptionist's desk radiating pure joy, and it absolutely does not take long for Electra to notice that something is remarkably different about her so-called friend. When Electra casually asks why Dylan is in such a fantastic mood, Dylan simply cannot resist the urge to drop Will's name. That's crazy. Why would she do that? Is it a slip of the tongue, or is it a calculated move to mark her territory? I personally think Dylan knows exactly what she is doing, and I absolutely love this new, ruthless side of her. And you won't believe what happens next when the realization finally hits Electra. The gears in her head turn, the puzzle pieces snap together, and she figures out exactly why Dylan is glowing. Electra is going to lose her mind. She screams at Dylan, "Tell me you didn't do it." Oh, the absolute drama of it all. Electra's worst fears are laid bare right in the middle of the design house. The sheer betrayal she must feel in that moment is going to be palpable. This is the definitive end of whatever fragile, forced friendship these two women were trying to maintain. Let's be honest, they were never really friends to begin with. They were just two women circling the same man, waiting for the other to make a fatal mistake. Now, the biggest question we pose to all of you is this: will Electra physically attack Dylan? Will she haul off and slap her right across the face? In the grand tradition of Bold and the Beautiful, a devastating betrayal is almost always followed by a resounding slap echoing through the hallways. Think about the legendary physical altercations between Brooke and Stephanie, or the epic face-offs between Steffi and Hope. Electra has that fiery Forrester-adjacent energy, and her pride has been completely shattered. I strongly predict that we are going to see a physical scuffle between these two women, mirroring the exact same physical fight that Will and Jay recently had in that very same building. It is poetic justice, and it is the kind of high-stakes plot twist that keeps us glued to our screens. Let's take a deep dive into the psychological profile of Dylan for a moment, because she is rapidly becoming one of the most fascinating successor characters on this show. Remember when she played the noble, self-sacrificing former schoolteacher? She literally packed her bags, moved out of Will's beach house, and told him to go repair the damage with Electra. We all thought she was just a sweet, innocent girl who didn't want to compete. What a brilliant facade. Underneath that sweet exterior lies a woman who knows exactly what she wants. She secured a high-paying job at Forrester Creations, got her own place, and now she has secured the man. Dylan might not be too worried about betraying Electra because, in her mind, Will was a single man. Electra pushed him away, and Dylan simply caught him when he fell. I have to say, I am entirely on Dylan's side here. If Electra didn't want him, she shouldn't be crying now that someone else took the prize. On the flip side, we have to analyze the sheer entitlement of Electra. My goodness, this girl infuriates me sometimes. She relies entirely on the foundations built by Ivy and Quinn for her design career, yet she walks around Forrester Creations like she owns the place. She was the one who let Ivy's intercepted letter ruin her relationship with Will. She was the one who couldn't communicate properly. And yet she feels a profound sense of ownership over Will Spencer. Electra's scream of, "Tell me you didn't do it," isn't just about losing a man. It is about her ego being completely crushed. She cannot fathom that Will would choose the humble receptionist over the glamorous fashion designer. This psychological blow is going to send Electra spiraling, and it will completely change her trajectory on the show. Speaking of Will Spencer, we really need to talk about his classic Spencer waffling. Like father, like son, right? Will is acting exactly like his father Bill and his brother Liam. One minute, he is standing in the beach house, looking utterly morose over losing Electra, and the next minute, he is waking up with a smile next to Dylan. How does he justify this in his head? Will is torn between the sophisticated allure of Electra and the grounded, easygoing nature of Dylan. But by sleeping with Dylan, he has crossed a line of no return. He has fully ignited a war between these two women. Will might think he is just following his heart, but in reality he is leaving a trail of emotional destruction in his wake, much like Liam has done to Hope and Steffi for the last decade. And we absolutely cannot forget about the R. J. Forrester factor in all of this. R. J. is waiting in the wings, lurking in the showroom, just waiting for his moment to strike. He has been kissing Electra's hands, cheering her up, and aggressively bad-mouthing the Spencer family to anyone who will listen. R. J. is heavily channeling the aggressive, dominant genes of his grandfather, Massimo Marone. Now that Will has slept with Dylan, Electra is going to be heartbroken and vulnerable. Guess who is going to swoop in to pick up the pieces? R. J. This is going to push Electra right into R. J's waiting arms, which will only pour gasoline on the fiery rivalry between R. J. and Will. The Spencer versus Forrester war is alive and well in the younger generation, and it is thrilling to watch. We also have to consider how Ivy Forrester is going to react to this massive plot twist. Ivy has been working overtime, scheming and plotting to keep Electra from ever happening again. She intercepted that letter, she manipulated the timeline, and she faced severe backlash for it. Steffi is currently contemplating firing Ivy over this whole mess. But if Will and Dylan are now together, and Electra is moving on with R. J., then Ivy's master plan actually worked. Despite being caught and exposed by Daphne and Dylan, Ivy achieved her ultimate goal of destroying Will and Electra's romance. Ivy is going to feel incredibly vindicated, even as she fights for her corporate life against Steffi's wrath. This entire younger generation love quadrangle is happening against the backdrop of a massive corporate power struggle, which makes the stakes even higher. While the kids are fighting over who slept with who, Brooke Logan is making seductive offers to Ridge to replace Steffi as co-CEO. Katie is trying to poach Hope for her new Logan fashion house, and Donna is warning of a massive family feud. The tension in the Forrester building is suffocating. Imagine Electra screaming at Dylan in the hallway, while Brooke and Steffi are having a screaming match in the boardroom. The parallel storylines are brilliantly constructed, showing that whether you are 20 or 50, The drama in Los Angeles never, ever stops. So, what are our final predictions for this explosive storyline? I firmly believe that Electra is going to make good on her threat to cause chaos. I predict she will slap Dylan, officially ending their friendship forever. Dylan will embrace her new role as Will's partner and stop apologizing for her happiness. Will and J will likely have another physical altercation when J finds out how much Will hurt Electra. And through it all, B for Phone will be right here to analyze every single tear, every single slap, and every single plot twist. We want to hear from you, our amazing viewers. Do you think Dylan is a sneaky manipulator or just a girl following her heart? Do you think Electra has the right to be angry? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the discussion going.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.